and welcome to another math tutorial. Let's find the value of 4 divided by 1 plus 2 logarithm to base a squared b squared of c plus 4 divided by 1 plus 2 logarithm to base a squared c squared of b plus 4 divided by 1 plus 2 logarithm to base b squared c squared of a. Now, to be able to find the value of this expression, okay, now what we need to do is we need to have it at the back of our mind that the only way this question can be solved, okay, to make it more easier, okay, is to what? Is to apply, properties of logarithms. Okay, that's what we work in this case, and then do some, some simplification, some simplification as well. All right, so to start with, the first property of logarithm that we're going to apply will be the property. Now, I'm going to start by saying applying the property logarithm to base a exponent x of n. That will be equals to 1 over x multiplied by logarithm to base a of n. Okay, it's one of the properties of logarithm. So we do that to the denominator. So I'll then write 4 divided by 1 plus 2 logarithms to base ab, because this a and b has power of 2. So I can make them one, okay, an entity. Then of c, let's do that first. Then plus 4 divided by logarithms, 4 divided by 1 plus 2 logarithms, okay, to base ac exponent 2 of b plus 4 divided by 1 plus 2 logarithms to base bc, okay, exponent 2 of a. So now we can now apply the property. So when the exponent of the base, when the base has an exponent, so it comes to the what? It comes to the back of the log, and then it will become reciprocal. So we have, this will be 4 divided by 1 plus 2 multiplied by 1/2 of logarithm to base ab of c plus 4 divided by 1 plus 2 times 1 over 2 logarithm to base ac of b plus 4 divided by 1 plus 2 times 1 over 2 logarithm to base bc of a. All right, so 2 times 1/2, that will be 1. So this will be 1. So then this now reduced to 4 divided by 1 plus logarithm to base ab of c plus 4, okay, divided by 1 plus logarithm to base ac of b plus 4 divided by 1 plus logarithm to base bc of a. That's it. Now, the next property, we are going to apply a switch of base. All right, so that is, now I can express this, okay, in base c, and I'll express this in base what? B, and also this in base a. All right, so that means we're going to use switch of base. That is just like when we have if we have logarithm, okay, applying the property log. Let's say we have logarithm to base a of b, then this becomes log. Let's say we have logarithm to base b of b, okay, then logarithm to base b of a. Yeah, something like that. So in this case, so I'm going to apply that in this case. So this would be 4 plus 1, 4 divided by 1 plus logarithms, okay, to base c of c divided by logarithm to base c of ab. This then plus 4 divided by 1 plus logarithm to base b of b over logarithm to base b of ac plus 4 divided by 1 plus logarithm to base a of a divided by logarithm to base what? To base a of bc. So our next step is to what? To simplify each term. Okay, so we do simplification term by term. All right, so in this case, if I'm going to simplify this, this will become 4 log, that is, this will multiply this, then we have 4 divided by a fraction. Okay, when we divide whole number by a fraction, so we're going to flip the fraction. So this will come here. Okay, so 4 logarithm to base c of ab, okay, divided by 1 divided by logarithm to base c of ab plus logarithms to base c of c, then plus 4 divided by, so for this one it's going to be 4 logarithms to base b of ac divided by logarithms to base b of ac, then plus logarithms to base b of b, then plus 4 logarithms, okay, to base a of bc divided by logarithms to base a of bc plus logarithms to base a of a. Okay, all right, so now from here, so what to do next is to write logarithm of this of the product, okay, as the sum of the logarithms of the two separate quantities. That is, the logarithm of AB, of the product of AB, will be written as the sum of the logarithm of A and B to base what? C. So, and we do that for the other ones. And then we can see that 4 is a common factor. So if I factor out 4, then I'm going to have this to be 4 brackets logarithm to base C of A plus logarithm to base C of B. That's the numerator. Then we do the same thing here. Logarithm to base C of A plus logarithm to base C of B plus logarithm to base C of C. Then plus, in this case, this will be logarithm to base B of A plus logarithm to base C of B. Okay, divided by logarithms. Okay, logarithm to base B of A plus logarithm to base B of C plus logarithm to base B of B. Then plus, this will be logarithms to base A of B plus logarithms to base C of A divided by logarithms to base A of B plus logarithms to base A of C plus logarithms to base A of A. All right, so now, so that's it. Now, what to do next is, now we can see that, of course, if we multiply this, now this is the denominator in this case, this is the denominator in this case, and this is the denominator in this case. Now, so what we're going to do is, now let's see, now in this case, we can say this will be 4 open parent, open bracket, logarithm to base C of A plus logarithm to base C of B all over, this will be log ABC, product of ABC to base C, okay, then plus logarithm to base B of A plus logarithm to base B of C divided by logarithm to base B of A B C. Okay, then plus, this will be logarithm to base A of B plus logarithm to base A of C divided by logarithm to base A of A B C, close parentheses. Okay, so now in this case, we can see that now we have ABC in this case as the argument, ABC also as the argument in this case, ABC as the argument in the other case. So now that means that in this case, now we can say from here that 4 open parent, open bracket, this will be log AB to base C divided by log ABC to base C plus this will be log AC to base B divided by log ABC to base B. Okay, then plus log BC to base A divided by log ABC, okay, to base A. That's it. So they have the same base, so we can say that this will be 4 log AB to base ABC, okay, then plus log AC to base ABC, then plus log BC to base ABC. Okay, so now this makes sense. So now they now have the same base. What I've done here is to what? To write, to simplify this further so that they can have the same base. All right, so in this case, we can now what? Again, apply the same property we applied here, which is product property, product rule. So in this case, we're going to have the logarithms 4 multiplied by the logarithms of AB, okay, AC, and BC to base ABC. Okay, now A times A, that will be A squared. So this is going to be 4 open bracket log A squared, B squared, then C squared, okay, to base ABC. Now ABC is the base, and we can see here that ABC in the argument, they have power, they each has power of 2. So we can take the 2 to the back using one of the properties again of logarithms. That is a property that when we have the pith power, when we have the logarithm of the pith power of a number, okay, that can be expressed as the product of p and the logarithm of that number. That is, if we have the logarithm of the pith power of n, that becomes the product of p, okay, and the logarithm of that number. So let's say the base is a. Okay, so we apply this property, transposition. Okay, so this becomes 4 logarithms of ABC raised to the power of 2 to base ABC. So I'm going to take this to the back. So this becomes 4 times 2 log ABC to base ABC. And we can then recall that when we have log A to base A, that will be equals to 1. That's another property of logarithms. So this will be 8 times 1. So the value of this expression is equals to 8. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.